Hey Gemini, this is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is your reading for the month of December. Now, I already put up the 2025 weird readings, I don't know, a week or two ago. So it should be, if you're looking for it for your sign or for your rising, la la la, it should go under the playlists. I think they're pretty organized, by sign. And I have two announcements before I begin. One of them is I am having a sale until December 2nd for Thanksgiving, 20% off all readings. It's automatic. So if you go to pay, it'll automatically take off 20%. Register. And um, did you find everything you need? Anyway, and Nancy and I are going to start tarot classes again, which makes a great gift. Mid-December. It's a 6-week class. All the information is below. All right. And the energy and the message for all signs is unlimit yourself. Like, don't put a limit on yourself, on your thinking, on your opportunities, on the people in your life, on thoughts, on fantasies, don't limit yourself. Because the limitations really come from us. They come from us. All right. Let's get to the reading. In theory, I like to do 3 or 4 readings a day and then put them up. We'll see. You're my third. Sometimes I do all 12. I want to get them up and out before Thanksgiving. All right. But I have a few days. I have 2 more days. All right. Gemini. Okay. I've been trying, when I say I mean you, I've been trying to balance these things in my life, and I really need to bring in more self-love and self-care. So what is it that I need to release in order to make that happen? Some readings are more questions than like a divination. Some readings are like that. So what is it that I would have to give up juggling in order to be more nurturing and more caring and more fertile and more at ease with myself, in my life, in my body, with my finances? You know, maybe it's like, you know what? I have all these things, you know how it is. Sometimes you have to go through, it's like, I'm paying this much a month and this much a month and this much a month, and I don't even use it. Or, see, like that. Yeah. And I think it is about money. I think it is about money. Where is it going? What's it doing? Can I reconfigure something that is better for me, is better for me? So that I can use it to do something new with. So let's say, even if it's only like, say, $50 a month, just for example, with that $50 a month, I want to take a certain class that I could learn something. Or with that $50 a month, I want to, I don't know, fix the house, etc. Right? Because if it's $50 a month, so at the end of the year it's 600, I'm just giving an example. I'm just giving an example. Yeah, you'll know what it is. You're going to get real clear on it. I mean, you're Gemini, you could be good at that. I think this is what it is. I think there's like this new concept or a new perspective. It's like I'm spending a lot of time and energy on something that doesn't really feed me or serve me in the physical world. Now, it could be your diet. It could be things that you do physically, right? And I think you want to reconfigure. You want to cut out what's unnecessary or cut out what doesn't serve you anymore. Because sometimes you get into a habit of something. You just get into a habit of something. I realized maybe it's the light. I don't know. Because doesn't it look funny? It's like two different colors. Um, feels like you have to make room. Feels like you have to make room. Yeah. I think this month for you, it's really important to say no. It's really important to say no for your own self-care. And it could be saying no to yourself sometimes too, right? Or just saying no. It's like, no, that doesn't make me feel, oh, but everyone is doing it. It's like, not my thing. Not my thing. You know, I just got a hit on. It's like you were supposed to go on vacation with some people and you realize that it's like out of your budget, either that or you also realize like, I'd rather do something else. The only reason I was going was to satisfy everybody else, you know? Because sometimes, oh, well, this is the place, and, or a restaurant or something like that, right? And it's like, I'm glad you really like it, but for me, I'm going to be with you, but it doesn't really sit with me. So this is what the limitation, unlimit yourself. Unlimit yourself from something that doesn't bring you joy, right? That doesn't serve you on all levels. It's not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's not about what will everyone think. It's really about this really profound self-care. Yeah. Some weeks I go to a thing every week. Well, not every week. I go to like a language exchange thing. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood to go, so I don't go. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to go. The reason I go to this one, because it's so big, it's very hard to hear actually, but you can meet so many different people. Whereas like this one, like the one I was talking about, sometimes there are 60 or 80 people. The other ones that I go to is like maybe 10, maybe 15. And, a lot of times it's the same people. It's like, I'm looking to meet new people. And, but some weeks it's a little too much for me. It's like, it's just a little too much. Or someone else, someone invites me somewhere else. But I went this week and it was actually really good. But it's like I have to be my own authority. Yeah. And balance things. I mean, here's balance. This is a rebalance. That's what's going on. It's a rebalance. Mhm. Toward love, abundance, flow, fertility. That's the thing about this one. She's really a card of flow. She's really a card of flow. So, sometimes you show up at a place or you're cooking and you're cooking like four different things and everything, the timing is perfect. Or, you have a lot of things planned and then, one thing follows another and it's really smooth. And it's like this, it's better than smooth. That's what the Empress is about. The Empress is about flow and ease. There's a sense of ease, of generosity, of fertility, of just ease. So if it's not easy and it's this chore and it's this, um, you're kind of like dragging stuff around with you, then that ain't the thing. And that ain't the thing. It's the one that's easy, because sometimes maybe the limits that we have is, we think, oh, and everything is like carrying this huge burden. And it's like, if it's a burden, drop it. If it's a burden physically, financially, drop it. Drop it. There you go. And to let the love in, to let a new sense of love in. I've been shuffling. Everyone's getting this card. This is a really powerful card. It's so misunderstood. Um, the death card is about a transformation. It's a complete transformation. So the understand, like, it's really like it's caterpillar to butterfly. That's what it is. The caterpillar doesn't know it's going to be a butterfly. The butterfly looks at the caterpillar. I mean, this is, metaphor. It says, "What are you? I was that. You kidding me?" That's what the death card is about. The death card is about letting things die or watching things die or observing things die. And it could be an attitude, it could be relationships, could be anything. And then, because there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes, you have a certain plant. I talk about plants a lot now. There are certain plants, it's like, I don't know if you're going to come back. I really don't. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to let you die. And then I'm going to use the soil and maybe cut up the plant and, to add to the soil to make it more, you know, like alive. And, but I have the experience like, oh, that's a very temperamental type of plant, or the experience is like, it got too much sun or not enough sun or too much water, not enough water, etc. A bigger pot needs different soil, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm going to let it die. And now I can do something new. Let something else grow, right? I really needed the pot for this other plant, which I can cut in half because it's doing so well, right? There's that, like, that's what it is. There's this realignment as to what is fertile and what isn't. And pay attention to things that are growing and are fertile. And the things that, sometimes you keep on trying and trying and trying, and it's like, sometimes the answer is no, or sometimes the answer is maybe another time, right? And it's really easy to get caught up in, oh, this didn't work. Well, what is working? So today, for instance, I had two classes that were both canceled. And then the guest that's here was supposed to stay for 2 weeks. Now it's only staying for a week. And like, I thought the money was coming. So I went into the site and it's like, I raised the price. It's like, okay, like maybe it's an opportunity to make more money. Maybe there, don't like, oh. So I had the chance today. I went, oh, and I got the prescription for the glasses. I'll hopefully get them on Monday. I was able to do that today. And I'm able to do videos. It's like, okay, just go with it. Flow, right? Yeah, like I'm trying to get to my destination, and there's a parade in town, and this street is cut off, and that street is cut off, and that. Well, I'm going to find the street that's open, right? I'm going to find the street that's open because I got to get to the other side of town. Period. All right. All right. In order to have a state of flow, there's something that I willingly give up because this is for my best interest. This is in my best interest. I'm tired of trying to keep all my balls afloat, right? I need to be really wise with my time, with my money, so that I can put it into something that's new and creative, this new idea that's really loving, because I'm willing to transform and rebalance toward fulfillment. And I am not going to settle for something, for just anything that's offered, because Is this for my highest good? You know, it comes down to, if you've been watching me for a while, I've been talking that this is sort of the thread that goes through my channel. Is this my highest good? How can I love myself more? How can I love myself more? How can I love myself more? Because the deeper that we love ourselves individually, the deeper we can love the planet. And that's what the limitations, that's the limitation, is this energy of, um, I'm separate than other people, they're separate from me, they live on this side of the world, they're this sex or this age, la 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 la. And it's like, okay, I have to love myself, my whole self, fully and completely, to the best of my ability. It gets better and better every day. And through that, I can love others more wholly and more completely, whether they're on the other side of the planet or not, whether they agree with me. It's just easier to send out love than to send out all this, something other than love. Let's put it that way. All right. If you want a reading, or if you're interested in the tarot class, all the information is below. Happy Thanksgiving, and see you soon. Blessings. Bye.